Okay, made a lot of progress in the last day on the Pac-Man project. This project is one where the ghosts are using the senses, simulating the senses of sight, sound, and smell to try to chase Pac-Man around the maze. It seems to be working well. Wanted to show you some of that. So I've created maps for each of the ghosts that they use to track. The ghosts try to follow the map, and the map is generated based on algorithms I've created to kind of simulate sight, sound, and sense of smell. So let's take a look at the sense of sight first. So whatever corridor Pac-Man is in, or corridors if he's at an intersection, it will highlight that area on the map in white, and it will make a gradient going from Pac-Man away. And the red ghost, which is trying to find Pac-Man, will wait until it sees a gradient, and when he sees a gradient, he'll come right for him. So right now he can't, but if I go into this corridor, as soon as he detects it, he runs right for me because he can see me down the corridor. So that was the way to simulate sight. Okay. Now for sound uses an algorithm where it uses like a fill routine. It starts from the Pac-Man and works its way out through all the corridors. So here we see the orange ghost is waiting for a sound, and as soon as I start moving, I emit sound, and it creates that stack-based fill algorithm that goes down each corridor from Pac-Man, giving a path for the ghost to follow if he can hear it. As soon as you stop moving, however, he loses track of it and continues searching until you move again. And then lastly, there's the sense of smell, which oddly is the most dangerous one because it seems like it's so effective. The ghost is so good at finding you. But it's like sound, except that it uses a diffusion algorithm. So as I'm walking around, you can see that I guess my scent is leaking down the corridors that I'm walking through into the side corridors at the intersections. You can see this sort of fills the sideways as you're walking around. And if you sprint, it creates more of it, as if you're more active, you're producing more of a scent to follow. So that's progress after about a day of playing with this. Maybe like 8 or 9 hours of toying around with this over the last 48. Just a hobby project. And if we go back to the main screen that shows all the ghosts, you can see how the gameplay sort of will work at some point. So yeah, more to do. The ghosts need to have a chase mode and a search mode. I think if they haven't detected you, they should be searching at a slower speed. And then if they're chasing, they're running at a faster speed. And I think their ability to detect the map should change based on whether they're in search or chase. So if they're hunting you, that should be slower and they have more accuracy to follow the map, less errors. And if they're running, then it'll be easier for them to make a mistake at an intersection. Right now, the ghosts are making perfect decisions, and I think they need to have some sort of an error where they don't make a perfect decision every time. And I think that error should change based on whether they're running or not. So there you go.